God bless you and welcome to another edition of the 5 Minute Message. It's Pastor Gary W. Lee Sr., and the motto here is that the messages are long enough to bless you, but short enough to keep you interested. And it don't take God a long time to do anything. And everybody got 5 minutes. So let's dive right into the text. It's taken from 1 Corinthians chapter number 12, starting in verse 16, and we'll go down to verse 20. And it reads as follows. And if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, I'm not the body, is it therefore not the body? And if the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing? If the whole were hearing, where were the smelling? But now hath God set the members, every one of them, in the body, as it has pleased him. And if they were all one member, where were the body? Last verse. But now are there many members, yet one body. If I had to take a topic, I would say get in where you fit in. Get in where you fit in. We're living in a day and time when most people want to be in the spotlight. Everybody wants to be in the forefront. Nobody wants to play a backup role. Nobody wants to play a supportive role. They want to play the role that's going to bring them out in the forefront where everybody can see you, everybody know your name, this, that, and the other. Listen, I love music. I love good singing. But when I hear a real good song, I think it needs to be accompanied by real good music and real good backup singers. Those backup singers and that great music makes the song what it really is. And so we need to learn how to appreciate um, being in the background and know that the background is important and that whatever role God has given you to play, you are important. You are significant. Some people just want to be the leader. Some people want to be the pastor. Some people want to be the musician. You got to find a place. My mentor taught us, find your place in the body and work therein. Find your place, your niche, your special thing. It was David that said, if I could just be a doorkeeper, I'd be satisfied. I don't have to be in the forefront. I don't have to be seen. I just want to be a part of the body. Listen, everybody knows that I love sports and I like to tell a sports story. And guess what? I'm about to do it right now. So, listen, there's a young man that's currently playing in the NFL right now. His name is Matthew Slater. His father is the legendary Jackie Slater. Jackie Slater played 20 years in the NFL, played for the Rams, had a great career, played in one Super Bowl, never won. But listen, he has a son named Matthew, and I believe this is his 15th year. Matthew has played many years. Now listen, Matthew Slater, he was drafted in the fifth round, so he didn't go high. He was the 153rd player to be drafted. That means 152 other names got called before his name. When he was drafted, listen, he was drafted as a wide receiver. That means his job was to catch passes, to score touchdowns, to gain yards, to get first downs, all these things. But unfortunately, he didn't make the roster as a wide receiver, although he's listed as a wide receiver. He made the roster on special teams. And what special teams is, for those that don't know, special teams is a group of people that come out onto the field when there is a kicking play. There's four different reasons why a kicking play would take place, if I'm getting this correct. If you're kicking off to either start the game or after someone has scored, you'll come out. If you are kicking a field goal, special teams will come out. Kicking an extra point after scoring a touchdown, the special teams will come out. And if you are punting the ball, special teams will come out. There'll be special teams on the offensive side and special teams on the defensive side. These particular players, some of them are skilled players, some of them aren't. Some of them, that's all they do. And guess what? Matthew Slater has made a career off of being on the special teams. He's a wide receiver. He's been in the league for 15 years. Do you know how many passes he's caught in that 15 years? He caught one pass. One pass, it was for 46 yards, and that's it. Now, he didn't complain. He didn't complain too because he plays for the New England Patriots. He didn't say, well, Randy Moss is getting all the passes. He didn't say Julian Edelman is getting more passes than me. Danny Anagola, he's getting them. Big Rod Brokonsky, Wes Welker. All these guys are excelling. They're getting all the glory. They're getting all the attention. Listen, he was content with playing his role because it was significant. And guess what? Playing that role got him 3 Super Bowl titles. His name will forever be in the history books as a Super Bowl champion, as an NFL veteran that at this point has played 15 years and may even play more. We don't know. He's considered a successful player. He's considered a success. And he went in not playing the initial role that he expected to, but he found his niche. He found something that he could do. He found where he can fit in. Get in where you fit in. Find a place where God can use you. Find your gift. Learn your gift. Learn your craft, whatever it may be. It's important. Everybody's role is important. Everybody is significant. Everybody is needed. I mean, think about it. What if nobody ever cleaned the church? It'd be a nasty church. Probably physically and spiritually, because people start getting upset about the church being dirty, and they'll show a side of them that you didn't know existed. But whatever it is that God has called you to do, we need you. Listen, I'm going to close, but I want to use 2 more examples. Now, anybody that knows me know that I've had some health issues for a number of years, different things. Let's talk about the brain tumor I had. Had a brain tumor, had 2 brain tumors. The first one required brain surgery, 10-hour brain surgery, and I don't have a big, huge scar going on across my head. They cut right around my ear, and they severed the nerves that allowed me to hear to get to that tumor. And so I'm deaf in my right ear. But guess what? It was the fact that I was losing my hearing that first got my attention. It was called an acoustic neuroma brain tumor. What if that ear said, you know what? I ain't but an ear, so I'm not going to even alert the body that I ain't working. That could have been the reason that my life was spared, because I realized that I was having trouble hearing out of that right ear, and that led to going to the doctor, that led to going to specialists, that led to them finding the tumor after doing several different tests. But that ear was significant and important. That was a number of years back. But guess what? Recently, just this year, I had major surgery. My spinal cord collapsed. Your spinal cord is supposed to be hollow. Mine collapsed and was rubbing together. I had some issues with my back, but there wasn't, I wasn't having no major issues with my back. Every now and then, a couple of times, it really flared up bad and had me tied down all day. But for the most part, it was slowly destroying my body, and I didn't know it. But you want to know what really got my attention? This pinky finger. This pinky finger started going numb, getting numb. And then the next finger started getting a little numb, and the hand started acting a little weak. And I went and had different tests done, and they did what they do, x-rays, CAT scans, MRIs. And come to find out, that's how they discovered that my spinal canal had collapsed, and 6 out of the 8 cervical nerves were severely damaged. C2 through C7 was severely damaged. The only cervical nerves that were not affected was C1 and C8. And God brought me through that. But it took that little pinky to stand up and stand up for this whole body. That one little pinky stood up for this whole body. I'm telling you, I was in the hospital for a month having the surgery. Had to learn to walk again. Had to learn to use my hands again. It had affected both arms and hands, but the right one was the most significant. And I realized after the surgery, I realized how much my legs had been affected prior to the surgery and just didn't know it. You know, so God bless you. I'm gonna. I had a phone call coming in that I just ignored, but God bless you. I'm going to end this recording. I think I've gone a little over my 5 minutes, but I hope you've been blessed. I pray that you've been blessed. If you want to see more of these videos, check out my YouTube page. The easiest way to find it is You just can just go to GaryLee.org, and that domain will lead you to my YouTube page. You can go to GaryLee.org, or you can go to GaryLeeMinistries.org. MINISTRIES. Gary Lee, MINISTRIES.org. Both of those domains will send you to my YouTube page. I pray that you've been blessed. God bless you. Pray for me as I pray for you.